Behind me is a beautiful piece of property, maybe an eighth of an acre. It is in a very prime location. It's 50 by 100 feet, which is called an eighth of an acre too small. What can you do with a 50 by 100 feet piece of property, an eighth of an acre? So what can you do? Number one, if depending on where your property is, let's assume your property is near a commercial center, most likely near Nairobi, or near even Joska, and you are touching a main road or tarmac. Do like a few temporary structure, commercial structures. Some people use mambati and baos, but it looks nice. Then you rent it for a small amount. No, so number one, you can do stalls. Very nice idea, temporary. These stalls have salons, they have barber shops, they have eateries. Number two, you can do events. I've seen someone in Juja. They bought this beautiful eighth of an acre plot. It's quite big. If you look at this area, you are seeing only some few small sections. They are big areas. Imagine making 10 to 30,000 every weekend. I understand there is capital that you have to put in place, but remember you have to fence the property, do some flowers, buy some chairs. The investment is not a lot. Number three, depending on where the property, assuming the property is somewhere along a main highway, near a main city, places like Mombasa Road, people are doing storage facilities. You do a big warehouse. It doesn't have to be extremely expensive. Even very high grade Mabati kind of materials, they are doing it. Then people store their materials there. They store their things there. This idea is so prevalent, especially in the West, in the US. There are storage companies, and you can also take advantage of this. Remember, you also have to market. Remember, an eighth of an acre is very big. This is 5,000 square feet of space. Number four, we have, and this is very simple, outdoor advertising. If you have a property touching a main highway, say somewhere in Kiambu Road goes all the way past Kiambu, and you have a property right there, you can get in touch with billboard companies. They will surely rent that space. They'll pay you something, maybe as per the contract, maybe every year or every month, depending on the amount. You make some small amount per month. Remember, you have to go out there and look for these companies. You can do a car wash, and I've seen this in so many places. Remember, if you owned a property, an eighth of an acre, somewhere around Kamakis, you can even do a nyama choma joint, of course, rent to someone. I have seen people do car washes in Joska, in Kamakis, around Kiambu Road, around Mombasa Road, around Gong Road. Like we have a place in Gong area where I've been selling so many properties. A new tarmac has come in the last 6 months. This new tarmac, people are building these stores I'm talking to you about. People are doing car washes because houses are being built every day. Depending on where the land is, if you have bought some eighth of an acre somewhere in Jandarua, in a very productive area, even in Nakuru, where we have big projects and they keep coming from username investment, you can be able to plant trees there. 5,000 square feet of space, those are so many trees. We also have parking lots. If your plot is somewhere in an estate that have been built. We have a plot in Syokimau, which you bought 5 years ago or 10 years ago. People have built their estates with no parking space, and your plot is just there idle. Look for people within the area, people who own this. They'll be able to rent that property for their tenants at a fee. Most tenants are willing to pay even for parking outside for a small fee in the estate where you can keep your car safe. Remember, you can do farming in an area where places like Nakuru, Ngong, some places in Kagudodo where you have done boreholes, you can decide to start doing small-scale farming. There people will be able to do greenhouse farming. But remember, you can't ignore the aspects of farming, the things, the science of farming. You have to learn that by the side so that you can maximize your produce and your output. And the last thing I would like to give you an idea about, you may have bought a property in Naivasha. For example, you have properties there from username investment. These are tourism area, and you can do a facility, a small bungalow where you can do bed and breakfast. You know Airbnb? People go to all places and these properties are cheap. And what I'm trying to say, there are many ideas on how you can utilize an eighth of an acre, and we'd like you to also comment down there. Tell us which other ideas I've left. How can you use your 100 by 50 square foot that you have bought, and many Kenyans have? There are ideas out there. Thank you so much. This is Real Estate in Kenya with Ruben Kimani.